What's up, YouTube? Chilling out. It's a Friday, Saturday, it's the weekend. What's up? Museum privilege. Bo khaki. I'm depressed museum privilege, but I'm hanging in there. Might chill out, maybe watch a Terrence Pop video and do the usual. You know I had to get some. Bust out the old pint glass. It's already September. Where did summer go, am I right? What's this?
Did you look at your last poop after you were done? What did it look like?
It did not look good. It was all liquidy and burned my asshole.
Marbles? Caterpillars?
Dude, that fucking ramen noodle I made is that Dragon's Breath ramen noodles is fucking spicy. Ultimatums and the women who love them. Pop culture. Yes. Just chill out. Grab a beer. It's the weekend. Yay. Oh, but how's everyone doing in chat? What's up, Deathbed Tapes? Yes. Thank you, Museum Privilege, for plugging the PayPal. You don't have to donate, but if you do, it's appreciated. I'm actually planning on a fast food hack one of these days. Exhumed, probably not. What up, Exhumed Visions? Yeah, don't eat the deodorant. What up, Jesse Ryan? Yeah, shout out to Connor and his friend. Got some camo 24. Ugh. That BB gun I'm working on is almost done. I'll have it done by Monday. Yeah, I'm a little depressed, but I'm hanging in there. That's part of being bipolar with Asperger's. But I keep going for my fans and my friends and my family, you know. Camel Silver Ice 24 high gravity beer, lager, 4X, 5X's, 10.6% in alcohol and volume. Not the tastiest beer I've had. It's got a bit of a funky taste, but it's good enough to get the job done, and it's cheap. One of them sipping beers. I got another one in the fridge, so fuck it. Suppose I could turn on one light. Yeah, I go outside to spray paint. That's what they told me when I moved in here. So I'm like, all right, that's what I do. I love my new apartment, and yeah, I keep it 1,000 times cleaner than I did my old place. I'll tell you that right now. Shit, YouTube, my last apartment did not have a dishwasher, let alone an air conditioner. It's a tiny little studio apartment. So I definitely upgraded. Yes. Falling for what? You know, Goldfinger's doing good. We talked to him the other day. He got a job and he's working, so that's good. I won't say where because that's none of y'all's business. Yeah. Good idea, Jesse Ryan. Although fly season is almost over, to be honest, so. Crystal moth, no. No, I have not yet. Museum privilege. Yeah, shout out to Jake. Thank you for tuning in. Hang in there, Parker Jackson. How you doing?
Hey, I left my reading glasses at home, so I thought I'd try these. Turns out they really don't work. They just make the words get thinner. But while all of you were hiding at home,
Hold on. Let me rewind that.
all of you were hiding at. Turns out they really don't work. They just make the words get thinner. But
Fuck, I would fuck the shit out of both of those chicks right there. Good God, man. That's a nice ratio if you catch my drift.
while all of you were hiding at home wearing your face diapers last year, Von Goebel was writing this book on American exceptionalism and its decline. So if you want to know where we're heading, get yourself a copy of this. It's basically the Nostradamus of doom. Best year ever, thought and in action through a long 2020. Available in hardcover for only $13. That's like a fifth of a tank of gas. Oh, no.
Gas is so fucking expensive anymore.
What's going on out there, my fellow alcohologists? Terrence Pop here, redonkulous.
Alcohologists, he says. Yes. Now through September 7th, if you use coupon code SUNSETS when you go to buy a Potion Time pint glass off the Teespring, you get 10% off. Winning. So yeah, do yourself a favor and get yourself a pint glass, because these things are fun to drink out of. Yes. I'm depressed, but I'm hanging in there. I don't know, man. I got hit with like this sudden wave of depression. I'll be all right, you know. I'm not gonna do anything stupid. It's just ride the waves, man. But I know I'm gonna get through this because I got a lot of people that care about me. So there you go. Man, fuck the haters. So let's see here. Ultimatums and the women who love them, pop culture, which is an ulterior motive. Let's see here. Let's educate ourselves for the fine folks sitting at home on a Saturday night with nothing better to do than watch a shitty King Cobra JFS video. Ultimatum.
Which will result in retaliation or a breakdown in relations.
So, according to the dictionary, a final demand or statement of terms, the rejection of which will result in relation and or a breakdown in relations. Retaliation or breakdown in relations. So basically, ultimatums are like a demand, like, you know what I'm saying? Ultimatums, yeah. Which is basically like this. The chick says, you want any more of this pussy, you better put a ring on this finger. And let me tell you something, guys. Don't you just fucking hate it when chicks stereotypically rush marriage? You've known her for like 4 months to a year and you're still dating. That's cool. You know, you're seeing how it plays out. And yeah, well, that's exactly how women feel when you try to rush the sex. So there's something in that, isn't there? Yeah. Speaking of sex, I don't give a shit when my dry spell ends. Personally, I could give 4 fucks if it ends. I mean, yes, it's depressing. I don't want an underage girlfriend, but when you consider all the fucking headache that relationships have, sometimes just being single is so much easier. And I see all the fucking sad fucks who bend over backwards for their other half, and the other half don't appreciate it. And I'm over here like, single life. I wish I could just go semi-sexual and find of-age women attractive only, which I still do regardless. You know, I wish I could just turn off that part of my brain that craves relationships and dating. Just flip it off. Be like, yeah. But I can't. And, well, whenever I hear women and men complain about each other, that switch is still turned on, but you can have cravings for it, but you don't have to date. That's the thing of it. So we're going to explore the kinds of women that love ulterior motives, ultimatums. Guys will do this crap too. Let's be real. And it's just like, if the ultimatum benefits both you and your dating partner, cool, man. And women love to use sex as a bargaining chip because, ladies, let's be real, it works. Dudes are like toy dogs jumping for a goddamn treat. She says, I might show you the pussy and let you squeeze on the titties and titty fucker and all that jazz. But you gotta jump for it first. And like every idiot guy out there, you're just kind of like, how high do you want to jump? She'd have you crawling over hot glass, broken coals, hot coals, broken glass, and rusty nails. Just like, ow, my feet. You get a tetanus shot at the end of the fucking pathway there, but it's just like, yikes. You should make your partner work for the sex, but at the same time, do not treat it like a bargaining chip. Because otherwise, you feel like you're just doing it because you want to get laid, not because, you want to make your girlfriend happy. It's the truth. Couples should have as much sex as humanly possible. And do stuff together, like cook the house, clean the house together, etc. And like when you're making love, don't be in a rush to get to the big bang. You know what I'm saying? Like build up to it for foreplay, damn it. And if your girlfriend says, hey babe, you want to go shopping with me? In the back of your mind, you're like, no, I'd rather stay at home and watch football. But what comes out of your mouth is, sure, babe, I'll go shopping with you. That's like asking your girlfriend, hey, babe, you want to go fishing with me and the guys? In the back of her mind, unless she's one of them country girls that likes to go fishing and hunting, in the back of her mind, she's like, she'd rather be at the fucking mall trying on pants and calling herself fat in the mirror. A little too close to home, ladies. Yes. I don't mind the Camel Silver Ice 24. It's a sipping beer. The I don't mind the taste. It's a little weird on the beer taste, but I don't mind it so much. It's, it's beer, damn it. But yeah, ultimatums that only benefit her or him are very toxic for the relationship, and if those ultimatums are not met, it could end the relationship. The thing about relationships is it's give and take. You give some, you take some. So yeah, ladies, if your man is willing to go shopping with you, bring him a beer every once in a while when he's in the mood for one. And then open it for him. Then you hand him the ice cold beer and then you simply just walk away. Or sit on his lap with a plate of nachos and watch the football game with him. All of your guy friends are going to be going, "Oh my God, Chad is so lucky. I know, my wife gets pissed off when I watch football." Even though football's not your thing, you watch it because, You'll find, ladies, that us men are simple to please. See what I did there? Women aren't exactly harder to please. It's just you gotta know what turns them on and what they like. And that's just it. Like, one day your husband comes home from work and you're in the kitchen making a steak sandwich. And you're in your bra and panties with his favorite beer. Oh, yes. You cook each other some delicious steak sandwiches. Fuck his brains out, suck his dick. Cuddle with him for a bit. There you go. Simple as that. Fellas, you want to make your lady friends happy? Romantic gestures that may seem a bit excessive, but sometimes chicks dig that shit. You make a romantic bath every now and then, Pink bath bomb water with red rose petals on top, some CBD oil, some fucking massage oils. Make it nice and pretty and relaxing. Make her a clay mask with some cucumber slices to go over the eyes. Bust out the pink champagne and the chocolate-covered strawberries and the cheesecake. Especially if you're a guy who can bake. Trust me on this. Chicks think that shit's sexy. Huh? Yeah. And if you like to bake and you're a dude, don't let anyone talk shit. They want to call you a faggot. You can look at them and be like, "Yeah, well, fuck you. I make bomb-ass cookies," and leave it at that. In fact, home ec was one of my favorite classes in school because we got to eat what we made. Which I know that kind of contradicts. I mean, like when you're making a romantic gesture, ladies, but generally speaking, ladies and gentlemen, you and your other half should cook the food together. You go closer as a couple when you cook together. So if it turns out like crap, you're not sitting there going, "No, honey, the steak's a little burnt." Or, "Babe, this pasta sucks." And now instead of putting the guilt on either your wife or you for fucking up the meal, you both are laughing at each other. Yes. Most guys are not going to complain. You suck our dick and give us a beer afterwards and walk away without saying a fucking word. Beautiful. But fellas, if she's going to suck your dick, you know, return the favor. Fucking go to town on that clit. Suck that clit like it's no one's business. I want you to suck that of-age clit like you're sucking the juice out of a goddamn peach. And ladies and gentlemen, if you ask your other half to trim up their pubic hair, you do the fucking same then if they ask to, you know? Shit. You know, and like your girlfriend getting random flowers delivered to her at work just because you can. Not because it's the anniversary or because you fucked up or it's y'all's Valentine's Day, whatever. Just out of nowhere. Just because you can. And because she'll rub it in all her single female coworkers' faces. Yes. Because what is it with dudes and chicks who just, you know what I'm saying, like they got a boyfriend or a girlfriend that's of age and good for them, instead of just being happy that they have someone, they gotta rub it in people's faces. How fucking annoying is that shit? Like, good for you, you little cocksuckers. No one cares that you're dating. In fact, I hope y'all's break up so I can be there to, when I'm there to watch it. I want to be drinking a beer, laughing my ass off at this shit. Now, whenever I see couples like verbally fights and get into a heated argument, this shit makes me laugh. Whenever I see people getting their hearts broken, I laugh at that shit. Why not? I laugh at my dry spell all the time. Oh shit, I got my dick wet. You see that? Shh. Oh yeah, baby. Now, if I'm still going through my dry spell, and like, what was it, November? Yes, I'm getting a bottle of champagne and I'm going to celebrate that shit. Because I would rather celebrate 4 years without sex than sit here and be depressed about it, to be honest. And the only thing keeping my sex drive going, to be brutally, sadly honest, is watching hot of-age chicks on Chatterbait. Yes. Because your dick can stop working if you go without sex. So yeah, have a wank and use it so you don't lose it. Sex is not a need, it's a want. I'm tired of our culture's you need to get laid societal expectations. It puts too much pressure on women and men to have sex. It's a natural thing that adults do when they love each other and they're in a consenting relationship. Now, sex is a want, it's not a need. Water is a goddamn need. Could you imagine for 1 second? Okay, You haven't had sex in 3 to 4 years, and every other day you get told you need to get laid. You need to get laid. And it's like, you need to mind your own damn business.
.com. Bad Pop showed up today because I am going to cover something that makes us all want to drink. Any dude out there who's been in a relationship shit is going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Women, they have 3 primary weapons in this war of the sexes. Number 1, the carrot and the stick. You know, oh, you like that punani? Well, come on over here. Oh, yeah. Look away. Boom! There you go. We should be able to see this bullshit a mile off. Oh, there it is.
I'm back. I know you guys all love talking about toxic poop, but today we're going to talk about farts. Did you know that according to the Cleveland Clinic, the average person produces up to 3 pints of gas every single day? That's almost half a gallon of gas just sitting inside your stomach. It's no wonder everyone's feeling so bloated and puffy and often experiencing stomach pains throughout the day. Most people pass gas between 14 to 23 times every single day. Aside from being a bit of a nuisance, all this gas tends to stink. Here's why. That rancid smell actually comes from bad bacteria in the large intestines that releases gases containing sulfur. Sulfur smell.
It's also because you have to take a poop.
Because we're so goddamn stupid, we fall for it every single time.
That's because regrettably of-age pussy feels good. So pay attention, women, when it comes to the battle of the sexes, have 3 weapons in their arsenal when it comes to all is fair in love and war. Number 1 is that pussy. And the reason why guys fall for that crap is because, regrettably, even though sex is really fucking gross, it feels good. Let's be real, sex is gross. Fucking sweaty bodies and bodily fluid. Yeah, dude, no.
We all love the crazy slot seat. Why? Well, because it makes us crazy. We know it's bad for us, but we still chase after it like a pack of rabid dogs. We've all seen that girl in the bar with the whole sleeve of a tattoo going on and the piercing between her nose. And you're looking there going, I could probably give her a fake name and get away with it. Weapon number 2, the jealousy bomb. Ladies have
ain't that the fucking truth?
mastered the front and back side of the jealousy equation. And that's why they're good at taking it from both ends. Screen 5. She will either make you feel jealous or make you feel guilty because she's jealous. I'm sorry.
That's the goddamn truth. And men, if you know how to use your dick, guess what? This list of arsenals is true for you too. Yes. Yeah, what kind of crap is that? Like, if you're pissed off at your boyfriend or your husband, just tell him why you're mad. Why do you gotta piss him off even more than you're already mad at him? Or try to make him jealous to get your point across? It's like, man, we're sick of that crap. Just tell us what the fuck is on your mind. Don't give us this bullshit female mental gymnastics where you say one thing but you mean the exact opposites, and then get pissed off because 1, we're not going to listen because you won't tell us the goddamn truth, or 2, you're just going to fucking talk in circles and make us go, I need a beer. And ladies, let me ask you this. How does it feel when your man tries to make you jealous or makes you feel guilty because he's jealous? How does that make you feel? You just want to slap the dickhead, don't you? Just straight pop. And you gotta love double standards on that. If a woman slaps a dude, he probably deserved it. But if you slap or punch a chick in the face, you're a woman abusing a piece of shit. So why is it acceptable for women to be violent towards men, but men not to be violent towards women? Why we should either men are allowed to hit women back, or no one's allowed to hit each other. That's called gender equality. Suck it. And for the record, I would never hit a woman unless my life was in danger, or if the bitch is just straight wailing on me like as hard as she can. And I'm like, well, I'm autistic and this is self-defense, so and even then, you know, it's just like, fuck, dude. Us dudes in the Western society are so fucked anymore. Dude, if we fucking raise our hands to a woman in self-defense, she could press assault charges on our ass, and our ass gets thrown in jail. We end up going to court over it. It's going to be a lot of he said, she said. And if the judge just happens to be female, and if like 95% of the jury is female, that dude's so fucked. Because women will stick up for each other even if they know the bitch is wrong, until they don't get along or they're jealous of each other. That's how women work. They'll stick together and help each other out, even when they know the bitch is lying, until they hate that female or they're jealous of her. And then it's a different ballgame. Mountain Dew in the beer? Yes.
When did you hand me the joystick for your irrational actions and decisions? Listen, I am no rodeo clown, and I do not exist to dive in a barrel just to make you happy. But...
God damn it, you two. That is a nice of-age female ass. You just stare, dude. Shit, my last girlfriend had a nice ass and a nice pair of tits, too. God damn. She was loads of fun. She had a great personality on top of it. And she was into the same shit I was into. Is what it is. Fucking Summer said, oh, I wished I wouldn't have broken up with Josh. Yeah. Shit. I didn't care that she had short hair or that she was a couple years older than me. She made me happy. And the trolls did everything in their power to fuck it up, which is why my ass gets laid. Hey, you ain't gonna find out shit. Like, oh, Cobra, you seem to be in a good mood. Why is that? No reason. Unless the of-age girlfriend wants to come on camera and be like, yeah, I'm Josh's new main squeeze, what of it? You know, cool. Well, I'm not going to force my girlfriend to do YouTube if I'm lucky enough to get one. Because having a girlfriend, it's a privilege, YouTube, it really is. Having a relationship like that, it's a privilege. It's a social perk, really. Much like having a cell phone.
Today, we're talking about the third weapon, and this one is pretty insidious. Anyone who has ever set up camp in the mountains of Naggerdom knows exactly what I'm talking about. I did not say that N-word. I said Naggerdom. Because anyone...
Yeah, because naggers are annoying as shit. Yeah, whenever us men bitch about something to our woman and she's in one of those fucking cunt moods, we get told you're just mansplaining and shut the fuck up, and nobody wants to hear a man whine about problems he has. Suck it up, Buttercup, and quit being a pussy. But if the woman starts nagging and bitching and moaning and groaning, us men are supposed to just drop everything. It's like, do you want me to go get you a nice comfy sweater and make you a hot cup of tea and just sit here and listen to you bitch about your female problems? Is that what you want? a nice strong cup of hot tea, and a cozy sweater, and a box of chocolates. Could you imagine if guys pulled that crap? Hey, babe, what's wrong? Oh, it's that damn period. She's got the cramps. She's bloated. She feels fat and ugly. Stop girl guilting. Excuse me? Just because guys don't have periods, you expect me to feel sorry for you? Oh my God, you're so girl guilting. Women, you would get sick of that crap real quickly. There'd be an angry mob of pissed off females in the streets with several unused tampons stabbed onto pitchforks and then set on fire as they march into the streets angrily protesting, "You men are all the same."
Anyone who's ever wrote a check against a nagger, well, you just feel dumb. Not that I would know anything about that. Oh, look, my favorite show just came on. We're talking about ultimatums, and today I got 20 of them for you. And if you think of any more, comments below. But you're not getting off that easy. We're
Terrence Pop said, "Get off."
going to turn this into a drinking game. Pour yourself a menagerie, and every time I actually cover a ultimatum you've heard in the real world, you better drink.
Okay, challenge accepted. We got 2 beers and a little bit of mixer.
Almost guarantee that you better call a limousine service and come get your drunk ass, because I have a feeling you're going to be horizontal and 3 sheets to the wind when we're done.
Good thing I'm already at home.
Yeah. Number 1 of 20, and these are in no particular order. And why? Well, that's how I wrote them down when I was drunk. What do you want from me? You come here for common sense and truth, not grammar. But
Yeesh. These butt segments are nice.
that being said, number 1,
Fucking back that butt segment up my way. Come sit on Cobra's lap.
which is the most common method.
Knowledge. Either you put a ring on it or I'm leaving.
Yeah, that's number 1 right off the bat. Like I said earlier, fellas fucking hate when you pressure them to marry you. It's just like, that's kind of a big decision to make. And weddings are just funerals with cakes. That's why they say till death do us part. And to quote Walter from Jeff Dunham, later you realize you're setting a goddamn goal. Fuck marriage and fuck dating, okay? Unless you find someone that's really awesome for you and you're good together and you make it work, cool. But every relationship has their ups and their downs. And that's what sucks about dating is you know what I'm saying? Like, you try not to fight with your girlfriend. It's unavoidable. Something's going to piss her off or something's going to piss you off, and then at least do a discussion, and that discussion turns into a disagreement. And then that disagreement turns into a fucking argument. And then the argument turns into a full-blown verbal fight, and now your ass is on the couch because, you called her a cunt and she called you a fucking asshole, and yeah. Women do this tactic when they want to win the argument and they know they're losing and they know they're wrong. They will bring up your insecurities as a man to try to get you to rage out with your testosterone. You call her a cunt, a slut, a whore, a slag, a bitch, a minge. She goes, well, I know what I said was mean, but you have to call me those nasty names. And then she'll pull this, we'll discuss this when you're calmer. And then she'll just walk away and you'll be sitting there fucking fuming like, how the fuck did I lose this argument? I had this in the bag. So when your girlfriend starts bringing up insecurities to try to piss you off, your insecurities, step one, you're a dumbass for telling your girlfriend your insecurities. Step two, bring up her insecurities and just throw it right back in her fucking face. Oh yeah, that just evens the playing field. So like your girlfriend knows you're afraid of dying alone, so she says, I hope I die first so you die alone. And then you respond with, maybe she's afraid that her mother's favorite is her sister. And then that's when you respond with, oh yeah, you want to die first because your sister's the favorite. And at that point, you just opened up Pandora's box. So be prepared. She's going to dig deep and deeper and deeper. The goal is to piss her off and for you to not get pissed off. Because when your girlfriend gets pissed off because you pulled the same bullshit she pulls on you, you get to say it. Babe, we will discuss this when you're a lot calmer. I can't deal with your raging estrogen right now. It's just... And if she says, of course you won't have a conversation with me because you're not a real man, you can look at her and say, I've already won the argument because if I pulled that crap on you, calling you not a real woman because you wouldn't have a conversation with me when I'm angry, you'd call me a sexist.
I'm good. You serious? Any woman who says, put a ring on it or else, guess what she really wants? She doesn't want the marriage. She wants the ring and the wedding. And?
Yeah, maybe yeah, because weddings are like a girl's big day. You know, Pop? Her sweet 16, her prom nights, and her wedding nights. These are the three biggest nights in a woman's life. Yeah. And if I built my dream house with the clock tower of my dreams, I could charge people a shit ton of cash to host weddings at my dream house. And playing Here Comes the Bride on my clock tower is 47 Bill Caroline. Yes. They say here comes the bride, but if you're lousy in bed, your bride ain't gonna come.
She wants someone to finance her lifestyle after she pulls the pin in the fan grenade. I made a whole episode about it, links in the description. You know, the ones that you walk down the aisle and say I do, and then they blow the fuck up. Edit that out. Now, I'm not...
That's because women and men, they go, you know, I got someone who I'm married to now, so, you know, fuck it. You're like, you sat there and you take care of yourself to look good for the opposite sex, and once you land one, you're like, yeah, fuck it. I'm already here, so, hey, who cares? Yes. Plus, women can't help it if they put on a little bit of weight, especially after having kids. Right now, if I had a choice between having kids and shooting myself in the foot, I think I would take the bullet, to be honest, and shoot myself in the goddamn foot. Kids suck.
saying it's all of them, but
Duff.
it is a sizable, gelatinous, chunky ass of them. Number 2.
Because weddings are just bragging rights. It's kind of like when a dude's got a really nice car and it's fast and it's loud. Every guy wants his car. That's how it is for chicks in their goddamn weddings. Oh my God, Cheryl thinks she's all that just because she had like the best wedding ever. Fuck her. She's a cheap slut. And that's exactly how women think. Man, you know what pisses me off about this crap? Instead of being happy that you have a man that's trying his damnedest to make you happy, he don't even give a fuck about the sex. That's just a bonus. He does everything for you. Massages your feet. You go out to a restaurant, whether it's McDonald's or the Silver Fox. You know what I'm saying? He pulls his chair up. He pulls the chair out for you and pushes it back in. He holds the door for you like a distinguished gentleman. That's how you fucking treat the ladies, YouTube. It doesn't matter if you're going to McDonald's or like the Silver Fox, fast food or fancy food. I don't give a shit. You show her the same respect and gentleman-like behavior. It doesn't matter the restaurant. Hold the door for her. Pull out her chair for her. If she has to go to the bathroom, be like, you want me to hold your purse while you're in the bathroom? Every chick in the fucking room is going to look at you and her and go, oh my God, I wish my other half was that awesome. Now you're starting to see a fucking pattern. And in turn, ladies, if he's doing crap like that for you, do some crap for him. See how that fixes your relationship. You know, you and your buddies are sitting around watching sports, and your wife just comes in randomly, sits on your lap with a beer or like 2 beers and a couple sandwiches. And you cuddle up with her on the couch, and you're all sitting there drinking beer and eating a sandwich, watching the game together. All of your guy friends' heads will go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll just hear the Chad and Cheryl comments like, oh my God, Chad is so lucky. His wife, Cheryl, just, dude, my wife gets pissed when I watch football. Now, if your wife gets pissed off because you want a man cave, offer to make her a ladies' den or a woman cave. That way, it's fair. You and your married couple friends come over for wine and beer and a barbecue and what have you, and all the guys go in the man cave, all the ladies sit in their lady cave, secretly slut shaming each other behind each other's backs. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is too. It's just like, guys will say it to your fucking face. Hey, Chad, this beer sucks. Well, hey, wuss, did you bring any to the party? No? Well, then quit complaining. Women, they'll do that crap behind your back. The hostess, the lady of the house, will get up to use the bathroom. And it's like, oh my God, Cheryl, this is such good wine. Where'd you get it? And Cheryl's like, oh, it's this box wine that I got at the liquor store. And it was on sale. I just had to get a couple, because I'm a fan of this flavor. Cheryl gets up to leave the fucking room and use the restroom. And all of her fucking friends who secretly hate her are going, oh my God, what a cheap slut. She got this boxed wine. Which, don't crap on boxed wine because it's actually delicious. I know there might be some like fucking wine snobs who would like scoff and spit on the ground at the sight of a thing of boxed wine. But it's like, sorry, asshole, not all of us can afford a $400 bottle of fucking red wine. Like, piss off. You know it's really good wine? Apothic Dark Red. Oh my god. Apothic Dark Red. It's a dessert red wine, and it is so fucking tasty. I don't know. I just got a little depressed walking back from the liquor store, and just hopping on YouTube, making a video, and having a beer. It's it's helping. I'm still a little depressed, but could be worse.
Lose your hobbies or I'm out. In the past 10 years, how many viral, I'm not saying it's all of them, but it is a sizable, gelatinous, chunky ass of them. Number 2, lose your hobbies or I'm out. In the past 10 years.
Yeah, doesn't that piss you off as a dude? Let's say you're like super big into Yu-Gi-Oh cards and you have like a shit ton of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And your woman sits there and says, well, you better quit doing your hobbies or I'm out. It's like the second you tell her the same crap, like she says you have too many Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you can look at her and say, well, baby girl, you got too many goddamn shoes. And she'll be like, excuse me? As soon as I get done making that custom-made BB gun that I'm making, yes, I want to go get some wand wood and make some more wands for Etsy. Yes. In fact, I got 2 food hacks in the works. One's a grocery store food hack, and the other one is a fast food hack. I was watching Dame Drops the other day, and one of said restaurants, I will not mention which one, brought out a new item. And then my creative food hack gears started spinning, and I was like, take that, put it with this, and this. Oh my God, we can make a bomb-ass food item. Yes. You know, when I get depressed, I think about stuff that keeps me going, you know? My fans, my friends, my family, my hobbies, having a beer, playing some guitar, you know. I'm just saying, YouTube, if you found out the dude's hobbies and you're just like, what, you stamp collect? Oh my God, that's so boring. And it's just like, stamp collecting could be fun. You don't know until you tried it, first of all. Second of all, if you don't want your man trying to change you and tell you to quit doing your hobbies, ladies, why do it to them? Ask yourself, how would it feel if your man treated you that way? And fellas, ask yourself, how would it feel if your woman treated you that way? If the answer is you would hate it, well then there's your fucking answer. Don't do it.
Here's how many viral videos have you seen like this?
You know what this is? You know what this is?
I've seen the video he's talking about. Oh, fuck this shit. When you see angry girlfriends who take your gaming system because they're pissed at you and they break your shit. Oh, that pisses me the fuck off. And you know why? Because let's flip the genders. Fellas, let's just say hypothetically your girlfriend pissed you off. So to get back at her, you destroyed something she loved. Maybe it was a pair of shoes she really liked. Maybe it was her favorite dress. Ladies, if your man did that crap because he was pissed at you, you would probably kick him in the balls or break up with him. So what gives you the fucking right to do it to us? You can't just be like, oh, hey, you know what? I'm pissed at you and here's why. And we need to have an adult conversation about this right now. Wouldn't that be much easier than just being like, oh yeah, you're pissed off at your boyfriend, so you're going to destroy his PS4. Fuck you, that's cunt bullshit. If I get a girlfriend and she destroys my gaming system because she's pissed at me, I'm going to return the favor and destroy something she likes. And she gets pissed off about it, and I'll be like, well, eye for an eye, you dumb bitch. No, ladies, that's the goddamn truth. Like, hypothetical. What if, okay, your girlfriend's mother gave her wedding dress, and your girlfriend was sitting there planning on wearing her mother's wedding dress as soon as y'all got married. But one day she gets pissed off at you for whatever stupid fucking reason and decides to destroy your Xbox or your PS5 or scratches the paint on your car. So you know what you do? You destroy that wedding dress. If she gets pissed off about it, call her off on her hypocrisy and be like, well, maybe you shouldn't have fucking fucked with my shit. You ever think of that? No. No, it's the goddamn truth, ladies. If you are mad at your boyfriend, or fellas, if you're mad at your girlfriend, don't talk to people when you're mad, because that's when the truth tends to come out, and that's when you'll say some shit you'll regret saying later. So that's when it's just like, go have a beer, fucking smoke some weed, you know, and chill out for a second, be like, smoking and sipping. Oh. What the hell's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me?
There's like a fucking... Oh my god, I know that guy. Yes. McJugger Nuggets. Terrence Pop featured another YouTuber that I like watching. Yes. McJugger Nuggets. You know what? And that's the truth, ladies. Let's say, for all intents and purposes, you and your boyfriend are sitting there playing video games, and he loses and throws an autistic fit and breaks your system and then throws it through the TV. Ladies, would you want to be around your boyfriend after that? Fuck no. But McJugger Nuggets is scripted, so there you go. It's quite entertaining. I haven't watched your McJugger Nuggets video in a minute. I found out about Speaking of McJuggernuggets, freaking kid behind the camera's dog Bella died, and dude, that sucks. I can physically remember watching that video, or the cheese dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, dude. I feel for him, dude. Like, losing a dog sucks. I got my dead dog Chance's collar hanging up on the wall. So I totally get it, man. Like, losing an animal sucks. In order for me to do the grocery store food hack, I'm going to have to wait for said grocery store to restock on a certain item. But that's all right.
A woman who behaves this way feels she is entitled to your time, money, and resources.
Yeah. Women who behave this way are exactly Mr. Terrence Pop. And women who act like they're entitled to what you have to offer, or then get pissed off when you act like you're entitled to her pussy, that just makes her the world's biggest cunt hypocrite. Yes.
And here's the kicker. You're going to drink for this one. Whether she earns them or not. It could be.
Exactly. And entitlement sucks no matter what gender you are.
Three months since the last time you touched the chlamydia clam. She still feels entitled. I'm sorry, ladies, but
Yeah.
if all you bring to the table is the horizontal wrestling matches, and then you can't even bother to do that, what good are you?
Well,
That's horrible.
I would if he wasn't always playing his video games.
You know that whole cause and effect thing?
Oh, I would? Say what? Dudes. Okay, you know, here's the thing of it. Couples need to have time to themselves. Fondness makes the heart grow fonder for each other, yes? You know what I'm saying? And it's good for couples to have their own thing. Like, he does this, she does that. That's good for people and for the relationship.
Well, you ladies love to get that backwards. If a dude comes home and he could jump into bed with his woman, he's going to do that 10 out of 10 times. But if he gets...
God damn. Oh, that's a butt segment. Nice camel toe. Yes. Oof. God damn it. You can see her vagina through those tight red yoga pants. Okay. I will wait patiently till the day I goddamn die. I refuse to bitch about my dry spell. I would rather bitch about the dating scene and gender relations. I thank you. Like, you can bitch about the dry spell, which nobody cares. There's a lot of people going through a goddamn dry spell. Or you can bitch about how unfair sexist double standards are and how much the dating scene sucked cock because people suck, I need a beer. Everyone can relate to that second one.
It's home and he's nagged and he's calendar sabotaged and they're
Yeah, okay, that's just it, ladies and gentlemen. If the only thing you have to offer is sex and nothing else, and you won't even put that out when your other half is like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And why are you with that person? You won't do nothing for them outside of the bedroom. You won't do nothing for them inside the bedroom. Why the fuck are you with them? Like, fuck, dude. I'd be like, dude, I'd suck my own dick if I could reach. Yeah, maybe when I was a kid and my stomach wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
there is no food waiting. Guess who's going into their man cave to play video games and get away from you? You didn't become a nagger
Because that's the goddamn truth, ladies. Ladies, can we grab my CBD e-liquid mixture? Ladies, do you ever just need space from your man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you just like, you love him, but like, you need some space to yourself. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Men are the same goddamn way. So if your man is sitting there playing video games, not paying attention to you, it's because he's just zoning out and doing his thing. In fact, I can remember this one time when I had a girlfriend. I'm sitting there playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, getting into it. And out of fucking nowhere, the chick I was with that was of age was just like, do you still think I'm pretty? I immediately paused the fucking video game and I looked at her and I said, are you fucking stupid? Do I still think you're pretty? Does this answer your question? And I fucked the shit out of her and ate her pussy out. You know what? That is the stupidest fucking question you could ask as a female. Do you still think I'm pretty? I don't know. Does he still fuck you at night? Does he probably call you his bae, his boo thing? You know, does he still fucking, when you're in public, does he still just randomly be like, yeah, give your ass a squeeze because he can? Yes. You know what I'm talking about? Like you're at the grocery store with your girlfriend and you just reach out and give that ass a squeeze because you can. She playfully comes back with that and grabs your crotch, you know, and yes, you know, it's not something you have to do all the time, but lets other people know that y'all are taken. Yes.
because he started playing video games. He started playing video games to get away from the nagger. Ladies,
You hate when your guy mansplains and bitches about everything and whines about his problems and then starts harping on you about shit. So why do it to him? Women never stop and think, you know, how would it feel if their man was doing this crap to them? Oh, golly gee willikers, we would fucking hate that shit. Imagine that. Yeah, I got a food hack I want to do with a fast food restaurant. I'll do that when I can. I'm not worried about it. But I assure you this, it's going to be dank. It's going to be creative. It's going to be original. I have these ideas, and I stick with them until I complete them. Yes. I get some more wands made.
Stop trying to change your man, because let's face it, you will not respect him if you are successful.
That's the goddamn truth. You know what kills me about the fucking dating scene? Women who are just like, why can't a man be honest about who he is and have confidence and just be himself? Wouldn't that be more attractive? And then as soon as you start dating him, you try to fucking change him. What? Insert the Friends segment.
And that's not true.
Yeah.
And it's not just
Fucking Jennifer Aniston is so hot. Oh my god.
video games. It could be anything. It could be hunting, shooting, fishing, building motorcycles, building race cars, drag racing, or banging other chicks. Hey, ladies, it's 2021. Why don't you let your boy out and let him flex a little bit, Screen 5. Number
Yeah, but you say that, but would you let your woman out and fuck another dude? Because that's just how it is. If you wouldn't let your man or your woman do the same crap, and here's the thing of it, you wouldn't let them, that's adorable. You don't own them. They're not property, goddammit. They're people. They're going to do what they're going to do. And if you don't want any part of it, break up with their ass.
3, animals. And I'm not talking about your bedroom activities. I really don't want to know. In fact, we just did our building race cars, drag racing, or banging other chicks. Hey, ladies, it's 2021. Why don't you let your boy out and let him flex a little bit, Screen 5. Number 3, animals. And I'm not talking about your bedroom activities. I really don't want to know. In fact, we just did a ride and roast about that, and it was disgusting. Links in.
Yeah, I saw that video that Terrence Pop's talking about. Single white female seeking horseplay. I did a video response to that. Horses are majestic, to say the least. And, you put a saddle on them, or at the very least, a little bareback blanket. They're fun to pet. You give them some hay, you keep your hand flat when you're feeding the horses so they don't bite your fucking fingers off. Give them an apple or a sugar cube, a nice little pet, like, aren't you majestic? But there was a trans woman, a dude who had transitioned into female, wanting to suck a horse cock, and I'm just watching that shit like, where's the beer at?
Description. And this one has 2 different sides to it. You as a dude, if you have a dog or a cat and this particular woman does not like your pet, pet's gotta go. Oh,
Yeah, fuck that double standard bullshit motherfucking. Dude, fuck that. Okay? If a chick has dogs or cats and you don't like her animals and you try pulling that same crap, she's gonna look at you and be like, oh, I'm sorry, but my pets come first. And if you can't handle that, then you can't be with me. This is why your boy Cobra is so grateful that I'm awesome with animals. Yes. You got a single chick who just can't seem to find the right guy. Every guy she's with is a piece of shit. And even though your boy Cobra can be an asshole, I know how to respect and treat women. Yes. And when her dogs warm up to you more than any other male, That's usually a pretty good sign because your dogs have this instinct. I was babysitting dogs for a friend of mine, and when it came time for me to leave, the dogs were like, "Oh, but I don't want Josh to leave." I'm great with dogs, dude. I love it. And cats and animals in general. Some goth hippie who listens to metal and fucking rock and rolling, you know. Animal loving, civil rights activist. Power to the people.
Or you do one of the classic mistakes men make. She's different, so I asked her to move in with me. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
I tell you what, fellas. If your woman gets with you and says you gotta get rid of your dog, you can tell her to go fuck herself because if it were gender reversed, that shit wouldn't fly.
But
No, that's a butt segment. Oh, yes. Fucking yes.
she has pets, and they have to come with her because they're a package deal. And if you're allergic, deathly allergic, she'll just get you an EpiPen. I'm kind of.
Okay, if you are allergic to dogs or cats, I feel sorry for you. I'm cool with cats, but I'm more of a dog person, you know? If you are allergic to dogs, that's like being allergic to ice cream and being lactose intolerant. That's just fucking miserable. You can't pet a puppy without breaking it out into hives. Oh, dude. Yeah, why is that? Like when she's dating you and you're the one with the dog, you have to give up your dog to be with her. But when she has the pets, it's a package deal. No, fuck that. If you want to date a chick who has dogs, you make friends with her dogs, and if her dogs like you, then the chick's more likely to fucking give you a chance because she's like, oh, hey, all these other fucking assholes the dogs don't like. But when the dogs see you, yes. So if you're a single of-age chick and you're hot and you're clean and you got dogs, yes. I don't care if I haven't had sex in like 3 to 4 years. I refuse to lower my standards. Well, it's like they're telling me you have to lower your standards because 1, you're a white male, 2, you're a male, and 3, you have Asperger's. So you're not allowed to have standards. And I'm over here like, excuse me, fuck you. If I'm not allowed to have standards, then women are not allowed to have standards either. That's called gender equality. Suck it.
Having a bad reaction to your cat. I'm swelling up and hiving out.
You want some Benadryl and an EpiPen? Walk it off.
Or the final scenario, and probably the worst. Not that I would know anything about this. Well, she kills your pet. I have nothing further to add. I hate that bitch. I'm probably going to get sued. And number 4, this is the
Yeah, because Terrence Pop's ex-wife ran over his goddamn dog, and the fucking court system didn't do shit about it. It shows you how much people care about men's rights and animal rights. Like, oh, you're a man, suck it up, you pussy.
the second most common one compared to marriage. She doesn't like one of your friends. Guess who's got to go? But
Yeah, try pulling that crap with her. Sincerely. Being like, babe, we need to have a talk. Yeah, your friend Cheryl, I don't like her. Because every time you two hang out, you constantly bitch about her and how you wish you had Cheryl's life and how you wish I made money like Cheryl's husband. Like, you try telling your woman who she can and cannot hang out with, and you're going to be met with, well, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. If you can't handle it, then you can't handle a strong woman. And, yeah, but every time you hang out with Cheryl, you always compare me to her husband. And then you call her every nasty name in the book, and you call her a cheap slut. And then it's just like, why do you hang out with her if you hate her? And then she says, well, you're not a chick. You wouldn't understand it. Because guys, not trying to be sexist, but guys do not do crap like this. Guys do not try to make friends with other guys they don't like just to impress them because we don't care. Unless we have fragile masculine male egos. You can tell when a man's got a fragile male ego. Him and his girlfriend get into a friendly farting contest. He lets one go, and his girlfriend says, oh, that was nasty. And then she fucking lifts her leg and lets out a fart that's louder than his. Instead of being like, you found the right one, Skippy. She's having a fart contest with you. That's how you know. She's not sitting there going, oh my God, that's gross. You fucking disgusting male. She's going, oh, I can top that. Okay, I admit it. I think farts are funny. I don't care if I'm 30 years old and it makes me sound immature as shit. I think farts are funny. That's as far as it goes. So, of course, you let one go and your girlfriend's like, oh, we're getting into a farting contest? And you're like, at some point, when the dude ends up shitting his pants because he has to fart louder than his girlfriend, like anyone gives a fuck. Like, I'll show you, babe. Hey, oh, God damn it. Like, that's how you know you got fucking fragile male ego. Oh, you can't handle it if your woman farts harder and louder than you do. Oh, nope, can't have that. And did she throw in a queef on top of it? Oh, I'll show her.
this will only happen after she pretends to love your friends. She does that to get close to you because she...
Yeah, and here's the thing of it, ladies. If you would not like your man telling you who you can be friends with and who you can't be friends with, don't do it to him. The golden rule is do unto others as you would have done to you, and that also applies to romantic relationships.
He wants you to believe she has cool points. But over time, these friends of yours will disappear, kind of like the legal votes in Michigan. And if you ignore it and you let her keep doing it, sooner or later, she will be the only one you have. And once that happens,
oh yeah, fuck that, dude. When your fucking slag of a girlfriend scares off all your friends, and then she's the only one you have left, no. No, fuck that. I had to resist the urge to say what just popped into my head. I'm like, no, don't be a complete asshole. Restrain yourself, Cobra. Yes.
the mask will come off. You'll get to see the horror of what's going on, and you will realize you done fucked up. The next one, 5, 6, and 7. They go together in a group. That's the way she likes it, Screen 5. Anal, oral, and intercourse. You like what's on the front of the menu, and you're like, you know what? I'll flip it over and check out dessert. Sure you will. Now let's face it, dudes. If this woman really loved you, she would get drunk and beg you to do it. But no pun.
No. What? If this woman really loved you, she would get drunk and beg you to do it? No. If you loved each other, y'all would get drunk together, then have sloppy couples drunk sex, and then wake up the next day like, hey, that's the first time I've woken up from a really heavy night of drinking and fucking some chick and not been like, oh God. That's another reason why I don't do one-night bar stands, even if it's offered, because, yeah, if the chick is super ugly, I'm going to be looking in the mirror at myself like, you disgusting piece of shite. Now, if she's ugly and she has STIs, that really makes you think. Means a lot of dudes just used her for slot C, if you catch my drift. Like, put a paper bag on it and fuck it and forget about it. If you have to drink to make her pretty, guess what? She's not going to be pretty in the morning. Looks are not everything. It's only half of it. And my theory is based in reality in the sense of you got a chick that you think is super hot, but she's got the personality of a dumb bimbo. You try to have a conversation with her, and it's just like, ugh. The sex will be amazing. All your friends will look at you like you're a god and go, dude, she's way the fuck out of your league. How the fuck are you pulling this shit? And after a long time, you're going to get sick of it. You're like, yeah, the sex is fucking amazing. And your girlfriend's super hot. But she's got no intellect. No personality. try to have a conversation with her. It's just like, At first, you might be like, oh, it's adorable how stupid you are. That's cute. What's Walmart? Do they sell like walls and stuff? Paris Hilton. Yes. What would happen if I poured beer on top of my vapor smoke? Challenge accepted. People like to be stimulated intellectually. No, nothing happened. The beer just absorbed all the vape juice or the vape smoke. That was kind of anticlimactic.
Unintended. Most of the time, she will see you as a beta buck ATM. So if you want to take a trip around back to the back door, you're gonna have to do this. And this could be anything. It could be mowing the grass or fixing
And there's nothing wrong with that.
the car.
Because, like I said, relationships are give and take. You should not just give sex out because you have a pussy and you want some dick. That is the worst reason. You start thinking like that, ladies, you're thinking with a slut mentality. No. A lot of chicks say they want the asshole player bad boy until they have to put up with them. And when he's got no personality and he's a douchebag who treats her like shit, it's like all of a sudden, hey, he's not as attractive as she originally thought. He could be a nice guy, but also be a bad boy. And when you have the characteristics of the two that make women go, he respects women, but he's not afraid to tell it like it is, and throw a punch when he has to, yes. Not afraid to get his hands dirty or help out those who need help. You got to be a nice guy and a bad boy at the same time. The nice bad boy. And this new mentality that I just come up with is what women really want. You treat the women right, but you're not afraid to kick ass. Like when your woman's craving you to just throw her on the bed and fuck the shit out of her, you're not afraid to do that. And you fucking, dude, you know what I'm saying? You just get in there and get it. You know what I'm saying? Smoky beer. Looks like I put dry ice in that bitch. Yeah.
Or shingling the roof. You really don't know. And next one, oral. You better do it for her, and maybe once in a while, if you're lucky and everything lines up, she'll do it for you. I'm talking full lube oral service, ladies. Most of the time, you treat it like a kid tasting the sucker to see if it tastes like shit or not. And don't you dare ask her to put 5 and 6 together, dudes, because you never go ask them out. Bottom line, it doesn't matter if it's in here, around here, or in there. There are conditions. You either have to perform this well this many times a week, or if you want it, but she really doesn't desire you, cue the cats and chainsaws juggling act. And
you know what kills me about this? if you as the dude want it, but she's not into it, tough shit. And this is why guys fall for this crap. Because if she wants it and you're not in the mood, you give it to her anyways because, hey, you know, hashtag being a guy, am I right? There were times when I was not in the mood to fuck previous girlfriends. And now I'm kicking myself in my own balls going, you fucking idiots. Admittedly, I fucked things up with Stephanie, and I regret that. I hope she's doing good with her life. You know what I'm saying? No hard feelings. I was a royal asshole. But even if I hadn't cheated on her, she, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just the way that the whole thing played out. Like, because there were other dudes trying to steal my girlfriend from underneath me. And it's just like, you fucking piece of shit. If I stole your woman, you'd be pissed about it. Like, okay, you and your woman are into an open relationship, what the fuck ever, that's your fucking kink. But really, dude, I don't hold any hard feelings over it. I'm just kind of like, that's some bullshit. Like, yeah, you might have stole my girlfriend, but I'm the more powerful wizard, witch, whatever you want to call it. Yes.
While you're doing that, you're leaping through flaming loops of fire, also known as the honey-do list. Oh, dude, come on. Come on.
Yeah, but you can't tell me that the sex you get because you can get it, it's not as satisfactory. Which makes you work for it. It's like playing a video game. That's a bit difficult to play. At first you're like, man, this fucking level is really hard. God damn it. And you might get frustrated with it. But once you complete the level and you beat the video game, you get that little victory dance like, yeah, I did it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Is if you're just giving away sex without some kind of reward for it, like exchange, giving out sex because you can, instead of being like, I want to make them work for it. And women think that just because they have the vagina that it only works this way. You make the man work for it. He can't make you work for it. Bullshit! If a man knows how women think, and he knows how, like, the battle of the sexes crap plays out, he can make her work for it and have her begging him for it. That's the goddamn truth. You know, like in my 3 to 4 year dry spell, I'm just like, yeah, you know, I don't want sex unless I'm in a consensual of-age relationship with a female who's born female and identifies as female. Nothing against the crowd who changes their, you know, it's just not my style. I support what you do, but it's just like, as long as you ain't creeping on pudding people and, you know, and not trying to shove it down everyone's goddamn throats.
Not you. Every time I mention the honey-do list, old Toby takes a dive for the deck. Bro, that's so cold, man. And that's why number 8 is chores. It's not enough you're working 40 to 60 hours a week and paying for everything while she works at a floral shop. On top of that, you got to go home and do the chores if you want.
Yeah. The reason why men are expected to pay for everything is because of the sexist wage gap. Women's products generally cost more than men's, and they get paid less money to the dollar of what the man might make. So that's why she's asking you for money. So, like, if women legitimately got equal pay to their male counterparts, the likelihood of them asking for you for money would go down. Unless, of course, you get divorced and they demand child support.
Want to get on top of that.
I can give you my number.
This is totally random.
It is?
I don't know how it is for you, but for me, like, I feel like I'm in my own world.
Yeah, it's like totally.
Okay, look, man, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. When you look at the guys who actually attract and date high quality, beautiful women, all these guys are wildly different. Some are short, some are fat, some are bald, some are eccentric, some are rich, some are flat broke, and some are just normal. There's one thing that all these guys have in common. They all know how to communicate with women the right way. You see, women...
Which isn't rocket science. Communicating with women is not rocket science. Even if the woman is showing off her titties, you make an effort not to stare at her. If you got a woman who is showing off her figure in some nice tight fucking pants and fucking a nice shirt that shows off her fucking gorgeous tits, whether it's low cut or not, look her in the face and stare at her mouth when she talks. Look deep into her eyes and read her lips when she talks. That shows you show respect and you're not just in it for her body. You want one of those, excuse me. You want one of those, what's it called? Fucking psychology tricks to make women interested in you. Stare at her mouth when she talks, actually take in what she says. Stare deep into her eyes and stare at her mouth when she talks. Which is a total fucking double standard, because if a dude shows off his body for a chick and he says, my eyes are up here, he gets so much crap for it. No, what are you, a faggot? What's wrong, you little pussy? You don't like chicks checking you out? And then the dude's just like, I have a wife, and she'd be super pissed if she saw all these chicks hitting on me. At that point, as long as you ain't cheating on her, take it as a compliment. Yes.
Just came home. We have stuff to do. We got to mow the grass and clean up the gutters, and we have to hoe the backyard and cut down some tree limbs.
Oh, that's right. By we, you mean?
Yeah, like, she don't need a man in her life. Except, when it comes to mowing the lawn, paying for everything, giving her some good dick, and then taking the fault when she fucks up. She don't need a man in her life until she divorces his ass and then makes the court pay for everything. I don't need a man in my life, she says, until child support payments start coming in. And it's like, well, you're paying her for the child and shit. You're giving her money to finance her lifestyle. She's sucking your paycheck dry without sucking your dick. That's rough, bro. That's the kind of crap that just makes women look bad.
Me, I have to ask you, while I'm doing all of that, what will you be doing? If it's anything other than cooking me a steak and bringing me a beer and giving me a blowjob, I want no part of it.
Steak and a blowjob, 2 tits.
All right!
Yes! Steak and a blowjob, 2 tits. That's like shaving a haircut, 2 bits. That's fucking funny. Like I said, ladies, us men are incredibly easy to please. Even if you don't give us full-on pussy or a good titty fuck while you're sucking our dicks or separately or whatever, most men would not complain. Like, you cooked the steak just the way I liked it, and you give me some mad fucking head. And as soon as I came, you handed me a beer. Aha! Now, fellas, if she's willing to suck your dick, cook you a mean steak, and give you a beer, what are you willing to do for her? You're going to suck her pussy, pour her a bottle of some pink champagne or some tequila rose, you know, make her a cheesecake. You're like, you want to impress the girlfriend, so you go on YouTube and go, how to make cheesecake, and then you look up the recipe. And it's just like, you make the fucking strawberry or raspberry dark chocolate cheesecake. You make a strawberry dark chocolate cheesecake that's so fucking good, it just makes your girlfriend squirt in her pants when she takes that first bite. Like, oh my God, yeah!
You know, retirement is a much simpler goal when you stop buying stupid crap you don't need. Like those 3 dates worth of dinner and movies for nothing but a kiss on the cheek. Wah! All you need is this.
Oh, that's horrible. MGTOW's Guide to Retiring on 200K in Southeast Asia. Say bye-bye to entitled women in the West and say hello to financial freedom in the East. You know what I've noticed? 3 to 4 years being single and just saying, fuck my dating scene. I'm going to observe people. Women and men hate it when the opposite sex is entitled. When men act like they're entitled to that woman's pussy, oh, does it piss them off, and rightfully so. But when women act entitled to that dick and that wedding ring, it's equally as fucking annoying. And this is where female privilege comes into play. You call them out on that hypocrisy and bullshit, and they call you a fucking sexist, woman-hating piece of shit. And it's like, okay, I have mad respect for women, but what you're doing is class action cunt behavior.
This book, and you can learn how to retire on 200K in Southeast Asia. Use the promo code POP for
200,000 bucks. I can't even begin to imagine that.
% off to begin your exodus from entitled Western women and set course for financial freedom.
You know, and like women only act entitled and treat guys like crap because guys have acted entitled and treat them like crap. Think about it. And vice versa. This is exactly how bullying starts. It's just like you get bullied, so you bully someone else. The hypocrisy and the fucking double standards of people in general just piss me off. Like, you know how it feels to be with an entitled douchebag who thinks you owe them something just because you're in a relationship with them. So you do the same exact goddamn thing to some other poor asshole. I love my potion time pint glass. Yes.
A link is in the description.
And number 9, everyone's favorite thing to find in the mail. Bills. Oh my God! And if you don't pay all of hers, you're going to come back and find 2 bills in bed with her. Well, to be honest, one might have been a William. I just didn't ask. I was too busy almost throwing up.
Yeah, if you're one of those women who says she don't need a man in her life, but you expect the man to pay for every goddamn thing you do, including your tampons. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of, okay, that's like boyfriend, girlfriend type shit. And a man should never buy a woman tampons or pads unless he's in a relationship with his girlfriend, or he's a single dad and his daughter just hit bleeding age. And it's like, you want to fucking punch and slap your fucking mouthy cunt of a daughter for talking shit, but you can't. You're supposed to be sympathetic because she's on her period. She doesn't mean to be so bitchy. It's just the nature of things. So, like, society expects us to have all this sympathy for women, which, to be fair, the crap they go through is pretty horrible. But where's the sympathy for us men? You hear women bitching about gender equality, and it's like, you want to talk about equality? Equality's never going to fucking happen. Because there's always going to be some fucking asshole who's like, yeah, but if we can't do this and that, then how is it equality? And I'm like, we got to have limits to this crap. And I'm not even going to get into that argument right now. Just, nope. I'm all for supporting equality, but there's a limit. Okay, a limit to how equal we should be. And yeah, I'm not going to get into that argument. Like, you want to be transgender, you want to be gay, you want to be lesbian, you want to be queer, bisexual, whatever. That's your shtick. Just don't creep on kids.
I think money's not a factor here. You obviously have not been online dating. Some of these ladies have a whole laundry list of things they need before they will even consider you.
I need a man who makes at least 6 figures, has his own house, 2 cars, a career, is established, and can pay for me to get my hair, nails, and pedicures done 2 times a week.
So let me get this straight. If a dude happens to like chicks who have hourglass figures, who are skinny, but they got a nice juicy pair of double D titties and a fucking ass you could just whoosh, he's a pig. But if women demand that you're 6 feet tall and that your cock is a minimum of 6 inches when it gets hard, and that he has a 6-salary figure to afford all of her expensive salon visits, he's got to have muscles and like a 12-pack washboard abs. Nobody says shit. No one says you're a cunt hypocrite. No one says that crap. They're just like, well, a woman's got to have her needs. Either men are allowed to have standards and women are allowed to have sex without being judged, or both sides get judged for having standards in sex. Again, that's called gender equality.
You keep using that word need. I don't think it means what you think it means. I don't care what you think you need or deserve. What you really need to do is earn it. And if you think bending over on my birthday, Christmas, and our anniversary is going to cut it, you got another thing coming. Especially because we got married on my birthday and 2 of the 3 are canceled out. Dudes, if your anniversary coincides with a holiday, you better get yourself a 2-for-1 special.
And that's what I'm saying, YouTube. Is women think the exact same way. Like, you think women don't want to get their pussy sucked? You think women don't want a man to just come home and be like, yeah, you know what? I want to make my girlfriend a fucking white wine chicken Alfredo pasta with angel hair. Yes. That's so fucking good. She fucking squirts a little in her fucking panties, just eating it. And you delicately fucking take time to eat her pussy out until she fucking comes. And you're sitting there going, ah, fuck, lockjaw, ha ha. And you're like, yeah, you know what? She's gonna squirt in my face. I'll let her spray me in the face. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And if she says she won't suck your dick because she doesn't want to get sprayed in the face, you can look at her and go, okay, but what about all the times I went down on you? And that argument works for both sexes. That chicken Alfredo that I made on my YouTube channel, I cooked angel hair pasta and beer, butter, virgin olive oil, and some water. Then I added some mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, a 4-cheese Alfredo sauce, Ruffles, chips, and ranch dip, and white wine, and just fucking congealed it all together. Of course, you saw the video I'm talking about, hopefully. The audio was a little fucked. But that chicken Alfredo I made with the bacon and the white wine Alfredo sauce was one of my most favorite recipes to make. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I know how to cook pasta, and that's about it. Let's just see how this turns out. Did I try to bite of that? Oh my God, my mouth is watering just thinking about it.
Show on that. And I'm talking at least twice in a day, not ass to mouth. Oh. And number 10.
Twice a day. Dude, there were some dudes who'd be grateful to get it once a week. Twice a day is ridiculous. Like, oh, hey, you know what I'm saying? Women hate it when men put all this pressure on them to have sex, but then turn around and pressure us to get married. And it's like, God damn it, the hypocrisy is so thick you could cut it with a knife.
And I've seen this one break men. Housing. If her friend has a big house with 4 bedrooms and a 2-car garage, and you don't, guess who's playing catch up with the Joneses or Jamal? Because
Yeah. Fuck that shit. That's exactly what I've been talking about. When your girlfriend runs into her best friend, frenemy Cheryl, and Cheryl, of course, has to brag about everything she does. You're just like, oh, well, good for you. And then now you gotta sit there and bitch to your man because your life ain't as good as Cheryl's. Fuck that. Could you imagine for 1 second if you were a dude and your buddy Chad's wife was like super hot and did all these things for her man, like right in front of you, and you went to your wife and you complained about how Chad's wife does this and that, and she loses her shit and says, well, why don't you marry Chad's wife then, you fucking asshole? That's exactly how men feel. How long is this goddamn video? 26 minutes and we're only 13 seconds in. Yes. Sweet pint glass. I gotta take a piss. And if you want to spice things up in the bedroom, yes, and you and her are not allergic to lube, you get some KY, mine plus hers. It's the pink and blue shit. Oh my god, stuff is fucking awesome. No shit. Yes.
Because women
and fellas, get yourself some tactical soap.
On a social scale, they want everything better or at least even.
That's the problem with people anymore. Is you can't just be happy with the good things in your life. You got to compare yourselves to other people. Fucking hiccups. Being jealous of someone else's life, it's not going to win you any fucking favor points. If anything, it's just going to make you more fucking miserable. We're like, oh yeah, you know what, your man, he's trying his best. He's not making Cheryl's husband's money, but the place you got's decent. You got a roof over your head, don't you? So why the fuck you complaining?
These women become experts at one-upping, even if it's 100% bullshit. Oh, you don't believe me? Well, why don't you eavesdrop in on your woman when she thinks you're not around? She will weave a web of deception so detailed, Stephen King would be jealous. And what she will use to justify that bigger house? Family and kids.
I need to start a family before I'm 29, and I want 3 kids just in case one's defective and dies.
Wow.
Yes. That's the goddamn truth. It's not because, she's totally jealous of her best frenemy. No, it's because she wants to start a family and kids. That's only half the reason. The other half is because she's jealous. So how do you think your man feels when Cheryl's husband's shoving his fuck you lifestyle in everyone's face? It's demasculating. You're just like, I'm trying here. What do you want from me? More money. No, that's typical. Excuse me? What do you mean by that's typical? Again, no offense to anyone named Cheryl for that matter.
Oh, you like your life plans, kind of like you like your men. Dark, Screen 5. They have a 5-year plan, dudes, and they are not going to let you stand in the way, even if you're paying for the whole goddamn thing. And you, dude, you're practical, and you approach problems rationally. Big mistake. Well, honey, you want to have 3 kids? I'm cool with that, but we can't afford it. Either I have to get a second job, or we have to downsize and get a small house. Second job it is.
Now, here's a thought. If your wife is bitching because she wants a bigger house like Cheryl, and she's thinking about starting a family, and she expects you to get a second job to pay for it, you can look at her and be like, well, you're a strong, independent woman. You go out and get a job to help pay for this fantasy lifestyle that you want. And it sounds good on paper until you actually have it. And when you're a single mom with one too many kids, and I'm not here to judge women for being single, let alone being a single mother, but it's a different story when you couldn't make it work with your baby daddy because automatically he's a piece of shit. Right. The whole all men are assholes arguments can be beat with all men are. If you want to say all men are just assholes, then all women are just cunts. And if that's a bit too far, that's the goddamn truth. Like, assholes and cunts ruin it for both sides.
Oh my God, if we got a smaller house, what would Marissa say?
I don't care what Marissa has to say. She's not here sucking my dick. You are.
Exactly, Terrence Pop. I don't give a fuck what Cheryl says. She's not in here sucking my dick, and I'm not over at the neighbor's house licking her pussy. That's you and me's job. I'm licking your of-age pussy, and you're sucking my of-age dick. How about that? Yes.
Marissa, you're an asshole with a big rubber dick. And if she keeps talking trash, I'm going to break it off and beat her to death with what's left of it. I know that was dark, dudes, but speaking of...
Yeah, how do you think that makes us men feel? You don't even need the dude to demasculate you. You're just getting demasculated by your fucking female's best frenemies. And then she sits there and says, well, I don't like the friends you're hanging out with, but the one she hangs out with, she fucking hates, but then pretends to like for whatever fucking strange goddamn female logical reason.
The rubber things, we're moving on to number 12. Orrin Pay. She doesn't want you to watch it, and it can't be in the house. Wah. Given today's ladies, you could hide it on your side of the bed, and she would never know. Or you can hide it.
Yeah, but that is such a double standard. If women got accepted for watching porn, which they do because if men watch porn, we're disgusting pig animals. But if women watch it, oh my God, that shit's hot. And if you're in a relationship, whether you're getting laid or not, you should not be watching porn. But what if you need to jack off because your girlfriend hasn't touched it in a month? So you jack off to the last time you had sex with your girlfriend and you get over it. If you're in a consensual relationship, YouTube, fuck chatterbait, you should only have eyes for your girlfriend. Unless, of course, your girlfriend's bisexual and she's into it, then hey.
In the kitchen with the pots and pans, because we all know she's not going in there either. Ladies, I have no idea how you expect me to know. Or house win. Given today's ladies, you could hide it on your side of the bed and she would never know. Or you can hide it in the kitchen with the pots and pans, because we all know she's not going in there either.
That's horrible. Okay, if you are a dude in a relationship and you are watching porn because your girlfriend will not give you sex, that is not a healthy relationship to be in. And I'm telling you right now, sex is only a perk to the relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's a bonus. That's a perk. But when she acts like she's entitled to your dick, but the second you act like you're entitled to her pussy, you're the pig chauvinistic male. And that's where a lot of us men are going, oh, I could smell the hypocrisy, and it stinks worse than your undouched cunt.
Ladies, I have no idea how you expect to keep it away from us at this point. We have a Library of Congress of OranPay at our fingertips 24/7, 365.
That's the craziest shit, YouTube. I got my iPhone here, and it's just like, oh, if I want to look at porn, just boop, tap the Safari app, go into Google, hot, busty, of age goth chicks with green eyes, nude. Enter. Oh my God. Oh, you're hot. You're fucking hot. Okay, delete that. Hot blondes with big tits. Oh yes, that's. Oh my God, those are. Oh yeah, those are nice. And honestly, if they're big enough to titty fuck, I'm satisfied. But if they're big enough to squeeze on, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, after 3 to 4 years of not getting laid, and I know I'm backtracking, even though I'm not going to lower my standards, you subconsciously start to slowly lower your standards. Because you just sit there like,
And men have died in
don't jerk and drive. Man dies in car crash while watching porn on phone. Okay. That's I need a drink moment, because that is some stupid ass bullshit. When you're driving, stay the fuck off your goddamn phone. Yes. If you're sitting there driving your car, then maybe you should focus on driving. Not on the hot lesbian chick that's getting railed up by this other hot lesbian chick. And like one's got a strap on, the other one's just sitting there fucking taking it. And they're both stupid hot with big titties and nice asses. And you're sitting there going, God damn, these chicks are hot. Not paying attention to the road. Like a good neighbor, State Farmer's there with a new car and a new cell phone.
Car wrecks watching it. There's nothing more ironic than watching ass-to-mouth in video and then having vehicular ass-to-mouth screen pop.
That's the truth.
Number 13, and it's number 13 for a reason, because this one is one of my favorite double standards. Friends with ex. Your woman, she's allowed to be friends with her ex.
That is so fucking true. It hurts. If your woman is friends with her ex, oh, that's totally hunky-dory, you know. She wants to make things less awkward for her ex-boyfriend, but the second you're friends with your ex-girlfriends, if your girlfriend's a jealous cunt, that shit doesn't fly, does it, fellas? Go ahead, I'll wait.
But
Decent face. What's up? Nice body. I don't care the chicks that he chooses for his butt segments as long as they're old enough.
you are not. And these are the same women that lecture you with, well, if we don't have trust, we have nothing at all.
Yeah, that's the goddamn truth. The same women who say you can't be friends with your goddamn female exes while they're allowed to be friends with their male exes will sit there and say, well, if we don't have trust, we have nothing at all. And I'm just like, dude, if you don't want your boyfriend being friends with his exes, then you should be told the same goddamn shit by your boyfriend without any question. Otherwise, that makes you a hypocrite. You demand or ask people to practice what they preach, but you do the exact opposite. You're 10 degrees of insufferable. Yes. Everyone's a hypocrite to some extent, and we're all racing towards our graves. Ain't it a blast?
Shut up. Could you say that again? No, it's not because stupid didn't stick on the first pass. I heard nothing but vowels.
You can trust me to be friends with my ex. I know we're not going to do anything. I don't know your ex. I don't know what you're going to do with her.
Well, you know.
Ain't that the fucking truth? Your woman says, you can trust me with my ex. We're not going to do anything, but I don't trust you with your ex.